Hey, we're gonna try to take this worn out, beat up, stinky interior and try to make it brand new. Stick around, see if we can pull it off. Before we start, let's go and have a quick look at this. So this here is a 2002 Holden WH Statesman International running a 5.7 V8, and we've picked this up and it is a little bit beat up. If you've seen our previous episode, we've bought a parts car and we're going to try to make one beautiful car out of the two. So our first step that we're going to do is we're going to work on the interior and see if we can make the interior look like new again. So we have ratty mats, dirty carpet, broken piece on the seat. We have no clips on the front of the seat. Looks like we're missing maybe a clip there on the door card. Filthy dirty. This is broken. Missing a light cover. Our seat is ripped and split. Handbrake is all filthy. Same with the shifter. We've got no stereo in it. Passenger seat is buggered as well. Same over on that door card, the same issues. Our back seat is a little bit blotchy, so we'll have a look at that. Our carpet is all stained, no mats, sagging roof lining, and so on. So the plan is to try and make all of that look like brand new again. So we'll jump into that one, pull all the parts out, pull all the parts out of this and see what we can create. We've also, in the boot, we want to do the same. Stinking carpet, we're missing our CD player, and that looks pretty damn disgusting. We don't want it to look like that. So enough talking, let's get into it and see what we can pull off. So I think our first step is we will endeavour to get this sagging roof lining out. So to do that, we're going to have to remove our handles. There's little screws I think behind there, pretty dodgy light, I think there. Behind there, there's little screws, so we just get a little pick tool, pick that off, do the screws. I'd say there'll be one behind here. We'll have to undo. Same at the back there. We'll have to take these off. While these are off, they can all get cleaned. On that side, the same. We've got to take this interior light off, and while everything's off, we will clean it, and then we will drop out the roof lining. Now, as you can see, all of these, it's pretty hard for you to see in the light, but all of these are velour, and they are all dirty. So we want to clean all of that up. And something else we've got here is, got a little tiny bit of fraying happening on this seatbelt. So we're going to have a look at the one in the other car. We may swap this seatbelt out while we're at it. I think we'll pull these seats out too, get them out of the way. We'll get these seats out the way. 4 bolts, let's bugger these seats off, unplug them, and let's get that roof lining out. Stop talking, do some work. Well, we are sitting in the back seat. Oh yeah. Right, so this is like where the rich and famous sit, isn't it? In the back seat. Anyway, these here, this one's good. The other 3 seem to be either missing or not in place. But we have popped the speaker cover off because it had a couple of little scratches. So we've just quickly popped that off. We'll see what the other one's like. Now, if you can see our window switch piece here, wooden piece is broken. It was just sitting in there. I noticed it was sitting up, and then when I touched it, I noticed it was cracked. So we will replace that. So we've got that out. We're going to look at the handbrake. So I don't know whether we're going to try to pull the leather off or just unbolt that. Now, so I think what we will do is we will, like I said, change that seat belt. This one here is fine. So to do that, we've got to take this little clip off. Plastic clip, there's a bolt there. Once we take this off, there'll be a bolt in here, and there'll be probably a bolt underneath. So that side, it looks like we're going to have to take all of the plastic trims. Now, I don't know if you can see just there's a couple little scratches on that one. So we may look at replacing that as well. You can see our carpet is disgraceful, so we've got to get in, vacuum the carpet, and it looks like we are going to have to do some serious shampooing. The mats can come out in a minute. So basically what we'll do is we'll take the best out of the 2 interiors, because the other interior is the exact same color. So we'll take the best pieces, go through piece by piece, and take the best out of each one. Okay, so we've got to go in there later, get the roof lining out. So we've got to gut all the same stuff we're going to gut in this one, and then we'll pick the best and put the best one back together. Now you can see on this seat there's something weird that's happening on this seat, so I don't actually know what the go is. So we'll suss the bottom seat base out. Other than that, we will just plod along. So what I've called in for is, there's a little cover. You can see that cover, it's a bit dark on that side. So you pop that off with a little pick tool, yeah, and then on here the same, there's these ones here, you lift them up there and there with a little pick tool. Be the same here and here, okay, and behind there's just Phillips head screws. So we will endeavour to pluck all them off. I just want to put it on time lapse for all that. This one here, this one just pops off. Anyway, stop talking, do some freaking work. Okay, we are back. Woo! So, we've got the interior 90% gutted of what we need. Roof lining is out. We've got to take that back speaker cover tray off. We're going to replace that. It's just a little bit worn, so we might as well swap it. We've got to just pop these off. They're off, we've just got to pull them out. To do so, we've got to take those, what do you call them, C-pillar covers off. So we've got to take them off. Then that there will pull out on both sides. So we've got to do that. Only reason we're doing that is because we don't want to have to bend our new roof lining. Okay, we're probably going to swap this seat belt, like we said. We've got the handbrake cover off. Also, this wooden surround had a crack, so we took that off. As you can see, everything's off up there. Our back seats had cracking. I don't know if I just said that or not. So we'll go have a look. The tops of our back seats were cracked. So we're replacing the whole back seat now. Now this is the back seat out of the other car. And as you can see, the seats are a different shade, which throws a slight little spanner in it. Because we want to use one of these bases and re-sew it to put on this seat. So I think we'll be okay. Now the other thing is our door cards are slightly different. This bottom piece here on here is light, and on the other car they're dark. So we're going to run this. We have to run these door cards, is what I'm saying, the original door cards. So here's our new piece for the back cover there that we're going to put in. All our seats are out, as you can see. So we've gone into the other car. Yeah, all right, we're off to here. Gone into the other car, and we have gutted this last evening. We did this off camera. So we've pulled the stereo. We've taken off the wood grain. This actually had a mice in it, so I actually had, this is why it wasn't done on camera. It had a smell. I was worried there was a snake in here. So we actually had the snake boy come out yesterday, the snake catcher, and he hanging around. He had a look, and then he hung around while I gutted it quickly to ensure we had no snaketies in here. So as you can see, These door cards have the dark paneling on the bottom. So yeah, we'll use the other ones pretty well. Like, we still got to take some little light covers and the door latches off. And from what I've worked out is the little red bit pops off and then they just slide out. Easy peasy. So enough talking. It was just a quick catch up of where we're at. Also, we found all the pieces here for a big mouth cold air intake. It was in the parts car, so we'll probably install that into this car. But anyway, let's stop talking. Let's get these last pieces out. Stop talking, do some work. dokey. We are back. So we have got 99% of this interior done. You can see door trims, the door locks have been finished, the covers on the lights are done, it's all been scrubbed. On the inside we've got the new mats in. The light like new mats are in, they've all been shampooed, you would have seen all 4 mats. The carpet has been fully scrubbed and shampooed. Every single piece of this interior has been scrubbed as good as it's ever going to be. Okay, so we've detailed all the dash, we've put in the new stereo, we've put in a new handbrake cover, we put all new wood grain through both pieces. This piece under here has all been fixed. It was like cable tied in. New back seat, new rear seat belts, and as you can see the little pieces up there, there's 3 of them. They need gluing, and there's still a light cover on this door and on that door that needs gluing. All the door cards scrubbed, new roof lining, we put the different interior light in, we've got all the lights working. The glove box was repaired, that had some damage too. New seat, all the plastic trims, we'll go around the other side to show you them, but all the plastic trims there are all new. They went in, we're halfway through this seat. So yeah, it has come up absolutely near on perfection. We've gone into the boot, the fuel flap cable was broken, so we've repaired that. We've put the CD stacker in, redone all of this, put all the missing clips in, put that in out the other car. Under here we put a new spare in off the other car and cleaned it. We put that tray in, all the jack and stuff in there has all been done. We've got to put the little mesh thing in there. So yeah, all the boot's been vacuumed, cleaned, scrubbed, so that's all perfect. And yes, we come around over here. As you can see, all these have been done. There was 3 of these that were broken, they've all been done. So yeah, there's our other light that needs to be glued. All these plastic trims are now on. You see, hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? So like I said, we went through every part of this has been scrubbed, and out of the 2 cars we took the best. So all of these trims up the top, they're all off the other car because they were in better nick. Any screws that were missing have been put in, and yeah, I don't know, I think it looks bloody beautiful. So now we'll go look at this seat. So we've torn down, this was the one, this is our original driver's seat, yes, and as you can see they are different colours. Now this needs stitching there and there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Like, I think that colour is too far out, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do at the moment. It obviously would be better with this stitched, so I'm going to see. We'll go into town tomorrow. I'm going to see if there's any dyes that I can get. I don't really know. Don't know what to do. we are back. So we've given this a little stitch up, as you can see. We stitched it along here, Oh, we did one of these. I think maybe this one. I think we redo that one. We had to do a little bit there, a little bit there. We did along here. So as you can see, it still looks like it's double stitched. Now, contrary to what you might think, that is not piping in there. That's just what they do is they stitch it like I've just stitched it, which is the inside hidden stitch. Yes. Then with the piece that's left, they then stitch that line in. It makes it look like it's piped. So it's called double stitching. Yeah. So they do that on the fancier high-end cars. So you do this here, like this join, then you run a set of stitches along the edge on both sides, and it will look like that. Okay. Now you can put a piping in as well when you do that, but generally this isn't. Okay, this is no different to that. All right. So anyway, we haven't done that. We've just done the middle join, restitch that. So yeah, we've got to give it a clean. So here's our headrest. So this is our new seat. Remember, this is off our old seat. Yes. So you can see the difference, can you not, between the two? Now they are both the exact same trim code, and they are called the exact same color. Obviously just a different batch of leather or whatever, but they are completely different, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, because this stands out really badly, okay, so we've gone and bought this paint. There's the color, which is a bit closer. Now well, I am going to call that a success. Right, there's our seat sewed up. The colour we bought was no good. It was too light, and I went digging around in the shed and I found something that was, it's close. I know what that shows. It's one shade out, I reckon, but it is, no one will pick that. You will not pick it at all. You can see there, it's very close. Well, here you go. You notice anything? No, you can't. I actually did a little blend on there. You can't notice it. It is very, very, very close. So look, back here, never pick it. So, seat fully refixed, eh? How good. Now there's a little, like we said, little blur in our stitching, but hey, this was all ripped up, remember? We had ripped, torn seats. Looks damn good. Other than that, our interior's done. We glued our little light covers on. We've got that cover over on that corner. This one here we're still working on. The glue needs to set more on that one. But what do you reckon, guys? Hey? Looking damn good, isn't it? Looks like a brand new car nearly. Oh, roof lining. So this is what we replaced. We replaced the roof lining, we replaced the interior light, we replaced the top plastics, which are suede. We replaced the sunshades. We replaced the stereo and the wood grain. We replaced all the seats, the plastic trims. We took all the brackets to fix this cover and brackets to fix the glove box. The rear parcel tray got replaced. A couple of seat belts got changed out. The mats, the door locks, the light covers. We replaced quite a bit, didn't we? And shampooed the carpet, cleaned everything, scrubbed clean, no more smelling, no more ganky yuckiness. So I don't know about you guys, I reckon that is a success. Drop your comments down below what you think of this interior now. Okay? So that's basically stage one. Oh, and the new roof on it. That's basically stage one of the car. Drop your comments and thoughts on the interior. Did we do a good job? What do you think? I think we did. I think we did a very good job. Alright, thanks for watching. And we will see you very shortly. And don't worry, we haven't forgotten about doing the good stuff. We got to get back on this Oakland. Well, this week. For me, I'm going to start working on it again. Alright? Anyway, see you next time I'm looking at you.